Welcome tonight to the Thursday night football match, 14-6-8 match between the Aldine Mustangs and the Eisenhower Eagles of Aldine. It is Michael Lewis along with Grady. We pairing off tonight on a very kind of cloudy and rainy evening. It's been in the Metro Houston area. We're here at the Leonard George Stadium here on Spring ISD campus. In Spring, Texas. Tonight, there is implications of possible playoffs for one team, Grady, in Eisenhower, but they have to get some help to get to that fourth spot, playing against a young Aldine team.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. It's a great time of year. I love this high school football. Everything comes down to the wire, and after watching Aldine Mustangs, they're a young team. They're trying to get stuff together, and even though they had a tough going last week, you could see the defense was stepping up. They were figuring some things out, really trying to dominate with the run game.
Yeah.
Especially, so we'll see some more of that tonight, I'm assuming. I'd love to see a little more of the pass, but the strength is the run game, and they're going to want to keep that clock going, too.
Yes.
As the game goes on.
As it's most good. And speaking of Aldine, they have Rory Hernandez, who, like I said, last week didn't really throw the ball as much because they went to the run game, and that run game he's actually led by Raul Ramirez Cepeda as well.
Oh yeah.
He was really now for the home Eagles tonight. They have a lot of playoff implications. Jared Gooder and his crew. One of the highest scoring teams in the district. Yeah. As you can see now, Aldine, both teams are getting ready to come onto the field. Now, for the Eagles tonight, a win tonight against the Mustangs tonight, and also win next week against Spring, and a loss by Spring, and 2 losses by Davis, and Eisenhower might find themselves into the playoff spot.
And it would be exciting to see with all the talent they have on their team. I mean, you're talking Ulysses Tibido, Jeremiah Swing. I mean, they're just packed and ready for some playoff football, man. I'm so excited. I'd be excited to watch them go as far after watching them this season.
Well, we are here. 14-6-8 match between the Aldine Mustangs and the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles on Thursday night as the Eagles come aboard. When we come back, we will have the opening kickoff and the national anthem as well. You're listening to the pregame show and on Aldine ISD Athletics, powered by Vype Media. We'll be back. Welcome back to Leonard George Stadium in Spring ISD on the campus of Spring High School in Spring, Texas. Michael Lewis along with Grady as well. And thank you for joining us for this 14-6-8 match between the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles and the visiting Aldine Mustangs as well. And tonight, it's pretty much a cloudy evening. It has been raining most of the day. Tonight it's 79 degrees. So is tonight. And we're going to be going into the national anthem performed by the Eisenhower High School.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight the national anthem will be performed by the Eisenhower Varsity Treble Choir under the direction of Mr. Vype. And now, we rise in reverence and respect. Gentlemen, respectfully remove your hats as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem.
The Aldine Eisenhower Choir performing our national anthem tonight as we get ready for some Thursday night football between the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles, the home team, and the visitors, the Aldine Mustangs. As you probably know, last week the Mustangs suffered a pretty, pretty bad loss. I mean, there was some good things, even in the loss to Nimitz last week, but now they have to see whether they can actually establish some passing tonight as well.
Yeah, and it was a devastating loss for them. But keep in mind, they were down 21-0 in about the first 8 minutes of the game. They held them to only 3-4 more touches after that for the rest of the quarter. So the defense really showed up and figured out some of that offensive scheme. So I got to give them credit where credit's due, Michael.
Yeah. As far as Eisenhower is concerned, you probably know we were there. We were here for probably one of the wildest games of 14-6A so far this year.
Easily.
The loss, a very heartbreaking loss to Aldine Davis. They were defeated by a precision performance by Cameron Jackson and Davis Falcons, who came back roaring back from being down. But here it is, the coin toss. Eisenhower needs this more tonight and next week as well. They're just looking for some help to possibly get them into the fourth spot. And let's see with the kickoff. And let's see who wins the toss on this. The Mustangs will receive the kickoff. And the Eagles deferred it. Pretty good crowd on hand tonight, barring a lot of the weather conditions we've had today in the Houston metropolitan area. And hopefully where you are in the state of Texas, it has been a rainy day some parts of our state. But hopefully you're staying dry and watching us on Vype Live as well. You can also follow us on Vype Live on YouTube as well. And kicking off for the Eagles will be looks like it's gonna be Edison Mejia. And back for the Mustangs will be Constantine Marin. thank you very much for joining us on this Thursday night as we're getting ready to kick off. And the kick coming down and fielded at the 5. Looks like it's going to be number 1 coming out to about the 20. And Jake Lane for the return. Mustangs will have it 1st and 10 on the 20. Sophomore quarterback Rory Hernandez, as you probably know, has some decent weapons in Raul Ramirez Cabrera and Samuel Soraya, and also Constantine Marin as well as Ronnie Nolberg. Back to pass and out to, looks like he got a man.
I really love that, Michael. Start off, give him some confidence.
Give him some
I remember
confidence.
early last game, they went for a pass.
Well,
it didn't quite work out a couple of times, and they went run dominant.
They were
So I
running
love
it.
the
Here they are getting the first down.
so I love the confidence and looking to mix things up a bit because they could use
First
a
and
pass
10.
game.
Give is, looks like the give is to looks like it's going to be to Guerrero. Looks like Ramirez Cabrera was on the run. Gain of 4. It's going to be 2nd and 6 from the 34. Mustangs are getting off to a better start than last week, Grady.
Yeah.
Better start, a little mix of run and pass.
Yeah, I hope they keep that up.
Single back. Give. Ramirez Cabrera gets close to the first down. And it's 1st and 10. The Mustangs moving pretty good. They're moving very effectively. You know, last week against Nimitz, Grady, they really went a lot to the run, but a little bit of mixing and passing, and looks like they're kind of pushing the defensive line around for Eisenhower. 1st and 10 at the 40. Give. Ramirez Cabrera, he gets up to about the 4. He'll get still on his feet. Gets around to about probably the Eisenhower 43. That's going to be a first down for, I'd say he gets out around to about the 44. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs, coming out very quickly this ball game tonight. Looking very different. Double back. Cabrera up to about the 42-yard line. A gain of about 2, so it's going to be 2nd and 8. And it's on about the 42-yard line. Double back for Hernandez. Give. It's Ramirez Cabrera. And he gets up to around close to about the 36-yard line. I give it about the 37-yard line. So, Dylan McHenry with the tackle. 3rd and 4. And the ball is going to be around the 36-yard line. 37-yard line. 3rd and 3. A very efficient drive for the Mustangs on this one. Give. And stop right there. Ramirez Cabrera, the ball carrier, and he was stopped.
It looks like they're not coming off, are they? Are they going for it?
Yeah, it looks like the Eagles.
I love this.
I love this move by the Mustangs. They're going to go for it. 4th and 4 from the 38-yard line. An impressive, very impressive drive so far for the Mustangs. Gives up the middle. He's got the first down and then some. Still on his feet. Down to about the 25-yard line.
How about that?
Charles Taylor, the junior, gets them a first down to the 28-yard line. What is really puzzling me here, Grady, is the fact is the Eagles have one of the top defenses in 14-6A against the run, and wow, the Mustangs are really taking it to them. They give again, Taylor up the
nice
middle.
Little spin move. Ooh.
Good spin move. Gets a little bit of yardage. But this is an effective, and Grady, this is an effective drive for them. They call it a timeout. We'll stay right here with them. It's 7:22 left in the first quarter. The score, the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles nothing, and the Aldine Mustangs nothing, but really making a good drive on this. When they come back, it's 2nd and 9. Grady, when you really look at it, I mean, this is a different Aldine Mustangs team than it was last week.
Unrecognizable. They didn't have a drive like this the whole last game, and I love the aggression. I love the passing that they're mixing in with the run game, going for it on 4th down, really building up the confidence of their guys this early in the game, and I wonder where it's going to take them.
Well, you know what, and when a young team is doing this brings a lot of confidence in there as well for them. And even though they have they're out of the playoff run, this still brings a lot of confidence for next season. 2nd and 9 from the 25. Double slide. And that's going to be.
We got a flag on the play.
Got a flag on the play. It's going to be false start. Looks like maybe encroachment against the Eagles. We'll take a look at that.
All right, 5 yards on.
So it's 5 yards against the Eagles. Here we go. Back to pass, look across the middle. Had a man. Hernandez had a man who had his favorite target, Sarajevo. That was no good. Give. Looks like Ramirez Cabrera, and he gets some yardage back. I'm not sure if he's got down to close to the 1st yard marker. Looks like he's right about maybe the 19. I give it about the 17-yard line. 4th and 1.
Oh, I'm liking this.
I'm liking the efficiency of this drive by the Mustangs. They're going for it. One back is Ramirez Cabrera.
He's going to pass.
He's got a man. Oh, he overthrew him.
I love the play call too.
I loved it. It was a great rollout, but it was just Hernandez's pass was just too high. And the Eagles are going to take over on offense. As you probably know, Jared Gooder has great weapons on the offensive end, offensive side of the ball. He'll be out tonight. Player, we always want to watch for is Jason Washington, the version of Tyreek Hill. Want to always watch him. Gooder has double slot. He has a man in motion. Give. It's going to be to Gus is getting out. He gets out to around the
32 looks like.
Zach
Or I'm sorry,
Harris.
27.
Yeah, Zach Harris was on the carry on the reverse. Could be 2nd and 2 from the 20, their own 27. Double slot right for Jared Gooder. Washington in motion. Give is to Tibido. And Tibido should have the first down. I just say, just give it to Derrick Henry Jr.
Gosh, you seeing this guy's wheels last week? Unbelievable. I wonder what he's going to do in college.
I wonder what he will be like in college. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles from there at the own 35, 5:42 in this one in the first quarter. Thank you for joining us on Vype Live. In motion, going back out. Back to passes. Gooder has a man. He just throws it out of bounds. He was trying to get to Chase Edwards.
Man, how many weapons does this team have, really, Michael? I mean, you got to be kidding me. You got the Zach Harris, Ulysses Tibido. Let's not forget Jonathan Corbin, who can return for a touchdown on every given kick.
It's almost like watching Miami. The Dolphins. Washington in motion. Give is to you-know-who. Washington at the 40. Round. He's thrown out of bounds around the 40-yard line.
And what a tackle, too. Looks like
what
there's
a tackle. Little back and forth there.
Who was that on the tackle?
That was Salazar with the tackle. 3rd and 5. We were talking about possibly around the 30, so I'd say about the 38, 39. 3rd and 4. Back to pass. Gooder has a man out to Jonathan Corbin. Incomplete. He was trying to get to try to get it out to Jonathan Corbin, but it was incomplete. 4th and 1. It's at the Eagle 44. Now they're going to go for it. Double slot to the right.
I'm surprised Thibodeau's not back. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Single back to Thibodeau. Man in motion. Give Thibodeau up the middle. He's got the first down and more. Ulysses Thibodeau. 7 yards for Ulysses Thibodeau, and it is a first down for junior Derrick Henry. I call him. Powerful runner. He can take 4 or 5 people at one time. Coach Odell Jones giving Gooder the signal. Double slide to the right. Back to pass is Gooder. He's rolling out to the right side. Has a man, and it was going to go to Jason Washington, but it just went a little bit further out. Rashard Daniels with the coverage for the Mustangs. 2nd and 10 from the 49. 3:58 in this first quarter. Glad to have you aboard. Double slide to the right. Gooder gives to Tibido. He's going to be at the 50, down to the 40, down to the 30, down to the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Ulysses Tibido. That is going to be a 45-yard touchdown run for Ulysses Tibido.
You can't stop him.
You can only hope to contain Derrick Henry.
Wow.
Looks like Edison Mejia is going to be coming in to kick for the Eagles. And Mejia's kick is up and good. And with 3:45 left to end the first quarter, the score, the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles 7 and the Aldine Mustangs nothing. You're listening and watching Aldine ISD Athletics, Power of Vype Media. We'll be back. Welcome back to Leonard George Stadium in Spring ISD on the campus of Spring High School in Spring, Texas. Michael Lewis along with Grady. A pretty good game so far in the first quarter. 3:45 left. The Aldine Eisenhower Eagles scoring on a 45-yard touchdown pass, run by Ulysses Tibido to lead the Aldine Mustangs by a score of 7-0. The kick going down, and it's over in for a touchback. Mustangs coming back out for their second series. You know, and Grady, they had a really good opening series.
They did.
They had a really good opening series. Roy Hernandez's pass just went high, but had it been it would have looked like a touchdown to his target, Sareva.
Yeah, mixing in the passing game, which they did not do a lot of last game. Converting on that 4th and 4.
Yeah.
And then, gosh, that 4th and 1 where you'd think, you'd run the ball. They took a little bit of action, tried to pass, just a little overthrown. And otherwise, I think they would have taken it over with Mike, and we would have had a tie game.
Would have had a tie game, yes.
But, we'll see what they come up with. I think spirits are high. They had a great drive, best drive they've had this last week.
See what they can come up with again. Hernandez has 2 back, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like it may be false start against the Mustangs. We'll double check that as well. That's going to be false start against the Mustangs. Don't forget, not only Thursday night games, but there is very much a lot of playoff implications tomorrow night and Saturday night all across the state of Texas. You can watch everything on Vype Live, VypeLive.com, or check Vype.com for all the action. And click on Vype Live for the game in your area. So 1st and 15, give is to Taylor. Taylor, oh, what a great run. Taylor should have get close to some of that yardage back. It's going to be 2nd down. Charles Taylor is back he didn't use much of last week. A gain of about 7, so it's 2nd and 8. But he's put some fuel, Grady, into that Mustang offense. And gives Raul Ramirez Cabreras a break as well. And there's another flag. Another false start against the Mustangs. 2:56 left in the first quarter of this one. all some great football tomorrow night, especially in the Houston area, metropolitan area. We have two. It's a barn burner tomorrow night. Is North Shore, Galena Park North Shore against Humble Atascocita tomorrow night. Two 6A teams are playing, and you wouldn't believe where they're playing at. BBA Stadium,
Interesting.
downtown Houston.
Okay.
Unbelievable. And here's a run up the middle. Ramirez Cabrera. Charles Taylor, the ball carrier. Well, he was stopped. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 30. 2:15 left. And this is where a lot of the playoff implications, a lot of these powerhouses are getting to some very, as the young people would say, saucy games that may be some playoff implications and where they position themselves going on the road to Arlington in December. 3rd and 10 from the 30, 149 left. Hernandez going outside, but he was met there. Good rush on the play by Brandon Alves. That's going to be 4th and 10, and coming in to punt will be Juan Aguilar. And back is Jonathan Corbin to receive it for Eisenhower. Don't forget, it's not only football. Football is heating up. Also, volleyball playoffs are heating up. We'll tell you more about that as well. The kick by Aguilar coming down. Corbin lets it bounce. It takes an eagle bounce now right about the 48-yard line. 128 left in the first quarter. We'll keep it right here. And the score, the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles 7 and the Aldine Mustangs nothing. Michael Lewis along with Brady. As you probably know, we did talk about the volleyball playoffs coming hot and heavy. You can listen to those volleyball playoffs. We will be doing some of these games with the NFHS network as well, so you can catch some of volleyball playoffs as well on the NFHS network. The Eagles are starting a second drive. Jared Guder has trips right to start off this drive. Single back to pass. Guder has a man, has Edwards at the 40, 5 at the 40, at
He's
the
going.
30. Oh, he Chase Edwards. Oh, almost, and there is a flag on the play. Chase Edwards, great catch. See what the flag is on. There is no flag on the play, so 1st and 10. Good catch and run by Chase Edwards. Gets about to around the 1st and 10 from the Mustang, let's say 17-yard gain, so it's probably close to around about the 42, 38-yard line of the Mustangs. Guder has double slot to the right, single back, looking for a signal from Guder. Gives Tibido met. He's still on his feet, and he goes down. Juan Aguilar with the, let's see, double check that. Bradley Clifton. And Bradley and Juan Salazar with the tackle. Be 2nd and 11 from the 37 of the Mustangs. Back to passes Guder. He avoids the rush, gets out to the outside, and he's just going to throw it out. And they're going to let the first quarter run out. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. After one, the score, the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles 7 and the Aldine Mustangs, nothing. You're listening and watching Aldine ISD Athletics, powered by Vype Media. We'll be back. Welcome back to Leonard George Stadium on the campus of Spring High School and it's Spring ISD. Michael Lewis along with Grady is second quarter, and the actual Aldine Eisenhower Mustang. The Eagles are leading the Aldine Mustangs by a score of 7-0. On this Thursday night, a 14-6A match. The actual Eagles have it third and 11 on the 37-yard line as they start the second quarter. Been a pretty good game so far. Grady, especially from the Mustangs, they've held their own in the first quarter.
Yeah, on both sides of the ball as well. And for this young team, it's really exciting to see them step up. And particularly, who is that? That 98, Clifton Bailey, stopping
Clifton
at USC's
Bailey.
Thibido. Man,
Wow,
that's not an easy task.
That
man.
is not. That was a great tackle by Clifton Bailey.
Oh,
we got
gotta
offsides.
jump.
And it's a free play, and still, almost a good catch by Jason Washington. But it looks like it's going to be encroachment against Aldine. And that's what it is. It's encroachment against Aldine. That's going to move the ball up close to about the first yard marker.
All right, 3rd and 6 from
3rd and 6 for the Eagles. Jared Guder has double right, trips right. For a single from Coach Odell Jones.
Another jump.
Another jump
and
by
a
the
free
Mustangs.
play.
Free play. It looks like it's going to actually take them close to the first down.
Oh. So what was a 3rd and 11 is now a 3rd and 1. That's a tough hit for the Mustangs.
They've been really smothering the Eagle running game tonight. They've been really smothering it. The only really penetration that the Eagles have had on the Mustangs defense is that touchdown run by Ulysses Tibido. Now we have 3rd and 1 at the Mustangs 28-yard line. 7-0. The Aldine Eisenhower Eagles lead the Aldine Mustangs. Michael Lewis along with Grady from Leonard George Stadium. Glad to have you aboard. Back to pass is Scooter on the right side. Has a man wide open is Washington. Down to the 10, down to the 8-yard line. So that gains 20-yard gain on the pass play, and it's going to be first and goal from the 8. Trips to the left for Guder. Give Thibodeau. Fights off one tackler down to about the, I'd say about the 7, maybe the 6. Ulysses Thibodeau down to about the 6-yard line. Houston Widener with the tackle. So it's down to about the 7-yard line. So 2nd and goal from the 7. Gouda has double slot to the right, one to the left, and single back Tibido in the backfield. A man in motion. And give Tibido 5-10. Touchdown, Ulysses Tibido. The 2nd of the game so far for Ulysses Tibido, or as we call him, the Derrick Henry. 13-0. The Eisenhower Eagles lead this one, expand their lead out. It is a 8-yard run for Ulysses Tibido, his 2nd of the night so far. And coming in to kick is Edson Mejia. And Mejia's kick is up and good. We'll stop it right here with 10:57 left in the 2nd quarter. The score, the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles 14 and the Aldine Mustangs nothing. You're listening to Aldine and watching Aldine ISD Athletics, powered by Vype Media. We'll be back. Welcome back to Leonard George Stadium at Spring ISD on the campus of Spring High School. Michael Lewis along with Grady here in Spring, Texas for this 14-6A match between the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles and the Aldine Mustangs. The Aldine Eisenhower Eagles leading this one, Grady, 14-0. Derrick Henry, or
Ulysses Tibido.
Ulysses Tibido.
You know,
2 touchdowns for Ulysses Tibido tonight, and it has been the only difference. But I tell you what, give the young Mustang defense some credit. They really have played well.
Yeah, a couple of bad penalties turned a 3rd and 11 to that 3rd and 1 was just crucial.
It was.
On that down. So we'll see if they can bounce back. They've shown they can. So
Here
far.
to kick off. It's coming down, and it's going to go into the end zone as well. Mustangs are going to come out and go try for the fourth series in this half. So far, they've looked, on offense, they've looked a little bit better than last week, Grady, but now it's time to do what they were doing on the first drive. Mix a little run pass. Mix a little run pass. See what we do here. Double back. Give. Goro, he is stopped. No gain on the play. Jules Givens-Evans was on the tackle. And running on that play was Raul Ramirez Cabrera. Hernandez, give, Taylor, he is stopped. Taylor's going to be stopped right around the, I'd say about the close to the 25-yard line. Gets some of that yardage back, not a whole lot. It's going to be 3rd down from about the 25. 9:57 left in this first half. The home Eisenhower Eagles lead the Aldine Mustangs by a score of 14-0. 3rd and 10 from the 25. And that's flags are on the play. And it's going to be false start against the Mustangs. It'll be now 3rd and 15. He at the 20-yard line for Rory Hernandez and on the Mustangs. Hernandez gives it to Taylor. Taylor's getting some of that
Look
yardage
at
back.
those
He's
juke
back.
moves.
He's out to the 32, 33-yard
Who's
line.
this? Do we have David Montgomery playing tonight too?
It looks like it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Rory Hernandez getting the signal and talking with Coach Cliff Ojeda. 4th and 2. Looks like they're going to get another great move by Coach Cliff Ojeda.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
What do you do, Mike? Do you try a pass like last drive on a 4th
You know
and
what?
short?
It looks pretty effective, and I think they should do that again. But you never know. You could give it to Taylor, give it to, man in the backfield is Taylor, and met back there as well by Zach Harris, and also looks like number 41. Jules Givens Evans on the stop. I would have actually gone with that, the play fake out that Hernandez missed on, Rory Hernandez missed on. I would have done that. But young teams still learning, and it'll come about for the young Mustangs as well.
Yeah, tough spot to lose the ball, I tell you, Michael.
Yeah, I tell you, and great spot for the Eagles at the 30-yard line. Double slot to the right, give Corbin. Fake, Gooder has it. He goes right up the middle, up to about the gutter, goes around to about the 18-yard line. That's going to be a 1st down. 19-yard. Let's spot at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Keyshawn Weidman with the tackle. Throws. Corbin on the left side, the 10, down to about the 9-yard line. Jesus Reyes was on the tackle. Give up the middle and in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jeremiah Swain with the touchdown. And it was somebody outside of Ulysses Tibido that scored the touchdown. $20-0. The Aldine Eisenhower Mustangs lead this one. The kick. It's a fake. Going out to the right side, and it was dropped. But a great trajectory of a play, though. Eugene Woods, the holder, was trying to get it to number 1 Zach Harris, and went over his head. But with 7:31 left in the first half, the score: the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles 20 and the Aldine Mustangs nothing. You're watching and listening Aldine ISD Athletics, powered by Vype Media. We'll be back. Welcome back to Leonard George Stadium in Spring, Texas, on the campus of Spring High School and the Spring ISD. Michael Lewis along with Grady for this 14-6A match between the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles and the Aldine Mustangs. And the Eagles lead this one 20-0. Amaya kicks it off, and down with it is, looks like Taylor at the 20, at the 30, close to the 30-yard line. And Taylor gets out to around the 22, I'd say about the 25-yard line. Eddie Amador was on the return. 20-yard return for Amador. Makes it out of the 24-yard line. Playoff implications tomorrow night for a lot of major teams playing across the state. Check. Looks like a flag on the play. It's going to be some movement against the Mustangs. Implications going all over the place, but the biggest game, I would say, in the Houston metropolitan area most likely will be at BBA Stadium. First time a high school game is there. It'll be the North Shore Mustangs going up against the Humble Atascocita Ball Club.
Oh, okay.
Two major 6A teams that could be playing each other first round. Back to pass. Looking across the middle, has no one. Has it intercepted. And go back to the 50, back to the 40, down to the 30, down to the 20, down to the 10, down to the 5, and in for the touchdown.
Wow.
Bryce Foster with the touchdown for the Eagles. An intercepted pass. But let's see what the flag is. Going to be a flag, though. This may erase the touchdown. Hold on. So it's going to be blocking the back against Eisenhower. They do get the ball. It's going to be at the 40, I'd say about the 44-yard line. First and 10. Interception will stand, but Eisenhower will have it first and 10 at their own 40. It's going to be double slots and no back in the backfield. Well, Tripp's going to be on high on the right. Back to passes Gutter. Has a man. Oh, he has a man. He's intercepted. And down to the 15. Down to the 10. 5. Touchdown, Aldine! Whoa! Matthew Salazar with the touchdown for the Mustangs, and that is a rarity for Jared Gutter. Matthew Salazar read him all the way. He was trying to go to Jonathan Corbin, and for some reason or other, it became the hands of Matthew Salazar. All right, that is a 32-yard interception return.
How about that?
Wow. Aguilar to kick for the Mustangs. And the kick is up, and it's good. Wow. With 6:55 left in the first half, the score, the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles 20 and the Aldine Mustangs 7. You're listening and watching Aldine ISD Athletics, powered by Vype Media. We will be back. Welcome back to Leonard George Stadium in Spring, Texas, on the campus of Spring High School in Spring ISD. Michael Lewis along with Grady, and wow, what a turn of events here. The Matthew Salazar 32-yard touchdown interception return of a Jerry Gouda pass, 20-7. Wow.
27, right after the Eagles intercepted, but there was a block in the back which prevented that from a return touchdown.
Oh,
What do you?
well, what do you know? It's the unexpected happens, and Eisenhower needs this game tonight, and needs to win against Spring next week to at least get some help and hopefully get to that fourth spot of the playoff race.
And Michael, who are these Mustangs? Who are these Mustangs?
Who are these Mustangs? I mean,
About-
and it's really strange. We'll talk about this when after Salazar kicks off. Excuse me. The kick by Salazar. It's going to go short. It's going to go out. And I believe that kickoff, he's coming up limping. Looks like it's number 32 for Eisenhower. Joshua Williams. But what's really strange about this, you come down to the last week of district play, and here's a team that's a spoiler that can come out and give you a really good game. 1st and 10 from the 43. They're 43. Gooder on the run, up the middle. He's at the 50. He sticks the tackler, but he holds on to around the 44-yard line. 13-yard gain. It'll be a first down for the Eagles. Signaling for a rush. Odell James signaling for a hurry up offense. Trips to the right. Give up the middle. Still on his feet, churning. Still getting some good yardage is Jeremiah Swain.
Ooh. So that was Tibido with how many defenders it took to take him down.
I can just imagine having Swain and Tibido in the backfield at the same time. My goodness. Salazar and Yugis with the tackle. Give. Gouda is up the middle. He's got up to probably around the 33-yard line. There's a flag on the play. There's tons of flags on the play.
I think that was Larry Williams at the tackle, no?
I believe so, yes.
Good tackle.
Good tackle by Larry Williams for the Mustangs. But penalty flags are flying all over the place. Let's see what the penalty flag's all about. As they figure this out, Grady, it's going to come back, I think. So we actually had sportsmanlike conduct. It's going to be going against Eisenhower. And there's going to be a player ejection.
Wow. Looks like the Eagles.
Looks like the Eagles are going to have a player ejected. Not for sure who's ejected. So it looks like the player that's ejected is number 54, David Calderon, has been ejected from the game. But this was normally a rivalry back even as far as the 80s when it was
Mm.
District 22 5A. And you wouldn't believe it, but this series is actually Ike only has 3 wins more than Aldine in this series since 1980.
Wow.
Back to passes Gutter. He's go up the middle. He's at the 40, down to the 30, down to the 20, down to the 10, 5, touchdown, Jared Gutter. 52-yard touchdown run by Jared Gutter, and that makes the score 26-7 with the extra point coming up. Ensign Mejia is going to kick for the extra point for the Eagles. And the kick by Mejia is up and good. With 5:17 left in the second quarter, in the first half, the score, the Eisenhower Eagles 27 and the Aldine Mustangs 7. You're listening and watching to Aldine ISD Athletics, powered by Vype Media. We'll be back. Welcome back to Leonard George Stadium in Spring, Texas, on the campus of Spring High School on Spring ISD. Michael Lewis along with Grady and Jared Gouda, 52-yard touchdown run. And the Eisenhower Eagles expanded the lead now to 27-7 over the Aldine Mustangs in a 14-6A match as well. Pretty much a pretty balanced game. But the young Mustangs scoring on a Matthew Salazar interception of 32 yards as well. But Jared Gutter answering that as well. Kick is coming down and fielded there. He's not going anywhere. He gets out to about the 20, pushes his way around the 25-yard line. And that's going to be Jakelin with the and he comes off. Jakelin comes off the field. Mustangs looking pretty good tonight. I mean, defensively, offensively, they've had some good pushes. Just the penalties have just killed them tonight. First down for the Mustangs. Back to pass, a little bit low.
Incomplete.
Incomplete by it was going out to Norbert. Griffith with the defending the pass. Looks like we have some rain coming down here as well. You probably know there was a we're getting a lot of this rain from a hurricane that hit really bad hurricane. Prayers to those people down there in Acapulco. But a very bad, devastating Hurricane Otis. We're getting a lot of rain here in the Houston area from that as well. Ramirez Cabrera with the run. Short gain. It's going to be third. With a lot of the crowd scurrying and try to get some cover from the rain. It's coming out a little bit harder here as well. A lot of the band, you can see a lot of band retreating as well because of the rain.
All right, 3rd and 9. See what they can make of it.
Third and 9. Give up the middle. Good run.
He might have it.
Looks like he may have the first
I
down.
think he's going to be short.
He may be a little short.
Maybe.
Ricardo Coder with the ball carrier. It's going to be timeout by Eisenhower. As the rain comes down pretty steadily here, and as the showers have been coming off and on today. Well, Grady, playoff football coming up pretty soon in the state of Texas, I tell you. Some good games all over the place in Houston, Dallas. There's a game between South Oak Cliff and I believe Dallas, South Oak Cliff, and I want to say Ennis up there. They're going to play their game at Texas Stadium. It'll be at Texas Stadium on Friday night. I think it's a classic, a state fair classic up there in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. As you probably can tell, if you live in the Houston area, we've had rain off and on all day from the storm that hit through Mexico. Hopefully you're staying safe and dry wherever you are in this great state of Texas. There's some much needed rain that we've needed from a very long summer. The 1st and 10 at the 38 of the Mustangs. Give is to Cabrera. He gets up around the 42-yard line. Well, we just want to mention also, even though they weren't successful, Grady, want to say a shout out to Dusty Baker, one of the great managers in major leagues. He retired today as well.
He's retired, huh?
He's retired.
What a great run.
What a great run for him. 44 years into the majors by Dusty Baker. And what he did for Houston was excellent.
He'll be missed.
He will. Give up the middle. Stop there by a bunch of Eagles. Manuel Ayala was the runner on that play. 3rd and 6.
Got just under 3 minutes left. I think the Mustangs got a shot on this one.
They have a shot. I mean, if they can go into the locker room with some momentum, even though we know the Eisenhower Eagles are going to get the kickoff as we begin the second half. Give. Maris Cabrera, he is stopped.
Big hit by 42, and was that 0-2? Is that Harris?
That's
Or Swain?
Swain and Braden Alvis and Jeremiah Swain on the tackle. 2:23 left, and it's going to be 4th and 8. It's going to be a timeout, I believe, called by Eisenhower. A lot of, like I said, a lot of high school football, but also high school volleyball is in full effect with their playoff implications and games as well. Our partner, the NF, we are going to be having games on the NFHS network if you want to watch some great volleyball as well, starting next week as well. Salazar is going to kick off. Punt for the Mustangs. Aguilar. Corbin is back. Kick coming down, and Corbin lets it bounce, but he takes it at the 15, at the 30. Corbin out to the 40, I would say about the 46-yard line. .208 left in, a little bit before 2 minutes left in this one. A very rainy, heavy, stormy evening so far here in Spring, Texas. 27-7, the Eisenhower Eagles lead this one. I'm thinking most likely going to be a lot of running now. Going to be a lot of running. Now with the rain, it's going to be probably a lot of running on it.
It's like we got Jeremiah Swain and
Thibido.
and maybe, throw Reginald Clark in there.
Throw those guys in there. And who knows? Chase Edwards might run. Jason Washington might do a reverse. Who knows? They got the Tyreek Hill. You got
Gooter, quarterback who will go rush for 52-yard touchdown. What'd you say?
It's going to be the Wash. It's out on the right-hand side. Getting out to about close to the 40-yard line is you-know-who, Jason Washington. Gets out to around I'd say about the 40-yard line. And this is where you're going to see a lot of turnovers. If you're not protecting the ball on the ground. Give up the middle. Tibido out to around gets into Mustang territory, close around about the 43-yard line, 44-yard line. Jesus Reyes on the tackle. Hurry up offense at the 43 of the Mustangs. Give Tibido out to gets out to about the 39-yard line. It's going to be penalty flag on the play. And it's going to go back to against Eisenhower. And going to set them back about maybe 10, 15 yards. It's going to be a holding penalty against Eisenhower. Thank you for joining us on a very rainy evening from Spring, Texas. It's going to be at their 47-yard line.
First and 20, 114.
First and 20 with 114 left in the half. Hope you're staying dry wherever you are. Gooter on the right side, running on the outside. He steps out of bounds. I'd say get it close to around the 47-yard line. Trips to the left. Gutter, back to pass. Has a man, has Washington at the 40, at the 50, down to the 20, down to the 10, 5, touchdown, Jason Washington. .46-yard touchdown pass from Jared Gutter to Jason Washington, or who we call Tyreek Hill Jr. What a pass to the run. And that makes it 33-7. The Eagles lead this one. And Edison Mejia is going to try to knock down the extra point. "46-yard touchdown pass. Ball's down. The kick is up by Mejia. It's good. And with 50 seconds left in the first half to score, the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles 34 and the Aldine Mustangs 7. You're watching and listening to Aldine ISD Athletics, powered by Vype Media. We'll be back. Welcome back to Leonard George Stadium in Spring, Texas, in Spring ISD on the campus of Spring High School. Michael Lewis along with Grady. It is a 14-6A match between the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles and the Aldine Mustangs. Grady, it's been me, basically that's the Jared Gooder and whoever else wants to jump in show.
Yeah, just a couple long rushes, and they're way ahead in this game, which is interesting because the Mustangs have been playing so incredibly well at the same time.
Yeah, they have
just
been.
a couple big plays have been getting away for them. A couple
team,
fourth downs not converted.
Not converted, right? And some really penalties have killed them as well. The kick by Mejia coming down and getting some Holbert at the 10, at the 20, down to about the 30, down to the 40. He's knocked out close to midfield. And that's going to be where the Mustangs will start, 1st and 10. Rashard Daniels was on the return.
Well, see if they can make something happen. They got 46 seconds. They're going to kick the ball after the half. So I'll see what they can do.
"46 seconds left in the first half of this one. And give it's like corals on the actual run. 2nd and 10. 37 seconds left in this first half. Rain is kind of let up here now. The passing shower. And this gives it Taylor. Taylor getting some good yardage. He gets up to around the 40, I'd say the 42-yard line. Charles Taylor, but that's going to do it. And that's going to end the first half here at Leonard George Stadium. The score is the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles 34 and the Aldine Mustangs 7. You're watching and listening to Aldine IC Athletics, powered by Vype Media. We'll be back. Welcome back to Leonard George Stadium in Spring, Texas, on Spring ISD and the campus of Spring High School. Michael Lewis and Grady with you.
Hey there.
Tonight, it has been a night of the Eisenhower Eagles. They're taking on the Aldine Mustangs in a 14-6A match. It's been all Ike on this very stormy night here in Spring, Texas. Eisenhower leading this one 34-7 over the Aldine Mustangs. The Mustangs started off very well in the first initial drive, Grady, but just some actual, like I said, the last time we covered them, penalties.
Yeah, really strong drive, a lot of confidence. I like that they were passing the ball, not something they did the last game. And a couple crucial downs, a couple penalties, pick, and they've got themselves in a hole here, 34-7. But playing really well. I mean, they're unrecognizable from the team we saw last Friday against Nimitz, Michael.
Yeah, you know, and I think the really big thing is that you know, this gives this young Mustang squad something to look forward to for next year. I know they're 0-5, but I think the touchdown by Matthew Salinas of Jared Gooder, you know, 32 yards, it gave them some confidence. But you know, if you have Ulysses Tibido on your ball club or Tyreek Hill Jr. for some reason or another, that means Jason Washington or Jared Gooder, somewhere along the way, even Jonathan Swain, you have yourself a 34-7 lead. We're getting ready to start the second half on a very rainy Thursday night here in Spring, Texas. Thank you very much for joining us. A lot of rain, and a lot of people are asking, where is this rain coming from? Well, sadly, Hurricane Otis that hit Mexico, sadly, and the prayers for the families down there and for the visitors and tourists as well affected by the hurricane in Acapulco. All this rain has come from remnants of Hurricane Otis that has actually hit across the state. There are some Thursday night games in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and some Thursday night games in the San Antonio-Austin area that had to cancel due to the deluge of rain that they've received in the last I'd say 2-3 days. All right, we're getting ready to start. The Mustangs will kick off if they won the toss in the first half. Again, playoff implications for Eisenhower tonight for the Eagles. If they win tonight and win next week against Spring, they will need some help from Davis, from the Davis Falcons, and they'll also need some help, most likely from Spring itself. We'll see what happens as well. Kicking off for the Mustangs will be Juan Aguilar. On the return, see what they have on the return. No, one of them is Zach Harris in the back on the return as well for the Eagles. With the rainy and slick field, this is where you're going to have a lot of running tonight. I think we're going to be running a lot in the second half here. Get the second half getting ready to start here. The kick is coming up, and it's the line driver. Comes down at the 40. It's Corbin at the 40, down to 41, and he steps out. He gets back in, down to good run, out to about the 45-yard line. But there is a flag on the play. see what the flag's going to be about. Good, nice run by Jonathan Corbin back. Got about to got the 41-yard line, but I think it's going to come back. It's going to be holding against the Eagles of Eisenhower, so it's going to bring it back. Very stormy, rainy evening here in Spring, Texas. I'm glad to have you aboard watching us on Vype Live. 34-7, the Eisenhower Eagles lead the Aldine Mustangs in this one. A 14-6A match. Playoff implications for Eisenhower if they win the next two. The young Mustangs wanted to play spoiler tonight. First and 10 from their own 38-yard line. Washington in motion. The give is to Washington at the wrapped up real quickly at around the 32-yard line. Maybe 38-yard line. It's no gain on the play. Keyshawn wrongly with the actual tackle. Second and 13 for the Eagles of Eisenhower. Loaded out to the right. Gooder out to the 50. Gooder out to the 40. Gooder to the 30. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Jared Gooder.
Another one.
65-yard touchdown run by Jared Gutter, and the Eagles now lead this one 42-7.
Wow, a 52-yarder and a 65 in the same game, Michael.
Unbelievable. It's the Jared Gutter and whoever else wants to run show today for the Eagles. Edson Mejia will attempt a field goal. Will attempt the extra point, sorry. The ball's down, kick is on its way, it's good. With 10:50 left in the third quarter, the score, the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles 41 and the Aldine Mustangs 7. You're watching and listening to Aldine ISD Athletics powered by Vype Media. We will be back. Welcome back to Leonard George Stadium in Spring, Texas, on the campus of Spring High School and Spring ISD. Excuse me, Michael Lewis, along with yours truly, Grady, and well, all Eisenhower Eagles all the time tonight against the young Aldine Mustangs in this 14-6A match at Leonard George Stadium. Edson Mejia to kick off for the Eagles, and it comes down, goes past Daniels. Well, the end, it'll come back for a touchback to 25. It's going to be first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line for the Mustangs. A single back by Rory Hernandez. Give. Taylor out to the 30. 5 down to about the 30, close to the first down marker to around close to 30. Gain of 9, so it's getting close to around the 39-yard line. Gain of 9, 2nd and 1. Parker is on the tackle for the Eagles. Give. Taylor again gets some good yardage. He's met there. David McHenry with the actual tackle. .9:45 left in the third quarter. Effective drives. They've had some effective drives. The Mustangs have, Grady, but just you get down to the side of the field for some reason or other, they've had penalties to kill them. See if they can keep this one effective tonight. This one. Give to Taylor. Up the middle, right close to around the 43-yard line. Gets about probably 4. Braylon Alvis with the snap as well on Taylor. Give up the middle. Here's short gain. Raul Ramirez Cabrera gets a short gain. It's going to be 3rd and 3. So a gain of 3 on the play. Give again to Taylor. He looks like he has the first down, but looks like he's pushed back a little bit. Met there by Isaiah Jackson. And also Keon Edwards. Looks like maybe a first down for the Mustangs. So it is a first down for the Mustangs. Reggie Durden with the tackle. And it's going to be a flag. It looks like it's going to be encroachment against the Eagles. Speaking of Eagles, girls basketball is coming up, and you can also watch it on Vype Live as well. Coming up, we want to say a shout out to Eisenhower girls head coach, good colleague of mine. A couple good colleagues of mine, head coach. It's going to be false start against the Mustangs. Great head coach, legendary head coach, Thomasina Gadsden of the 14-6A defending champions, girls Lady Eagles Ball Club, and also Sharia Quarles, her new assistant as well. Shout out to both of them. We're wishing them a successful season as well. And that's going to be another penalty. It's 1st and 15, but it may take the Mustangs back a few more yards. Another false start again. And here we go. This is what we've been talking about, Brady. They get on a great drive, and then the Mustangs, for some reason or other, it's almost automatic. It just seems unreal.
Yeah, it's hard for them to find their rhythm because they've got the talent. They've proven that tonight. They've got the play calling. It's just how do you lay off some of those crucial mistakes?
Right. Right. The rain is actually kind of tapered off a little bit, and the give is to Ramirez Cabrera, it looks like, or maybe Coral. Looks like it's Coral with the run. It's Givens Evans on to stop. Second and 19 from, let me see, about the 41-yard line. Their own 41. Hernandez has single back. Give is to Ramirez Cabrera. He gets close to about the midfield stripe, about the 48-yard line. Well, Ricardo Crow is the ball carrier. Check that. 3rd and 13 for the Eagles. I mean, for the Mustangs. Looks like it's going to be on their, I'd say on the Mustangs 46-yard line. There's a fumble. Right there is a fumble, and see who has the fumble on the play. Slipped out of the hands of Hernandez. And it is the Eisenhower Eagles football. It was recovered. And Jordan Presley with the recovery for the Eagles. And that will put them into great shape inside the Mustangs 47-yard line. First and 10 from the 47 of the Mustangs. Jared Gutter has trips to the right. Single back. Back to pass to Scudder. Across the middle. Has a man by himself. It is a great catch. Great catch. Had it been 6 and he would stayed up. But it was a great grab by Dylan Higgs.
I don't know how he caught that ball. I thought it was overthrown.
I thought it was overthrown himself, but Dylan Higgs with a great catch. First and 10 from the 20. 27-yard pass to Dylan Higgs. Got his man back, hits it out. Corbin at the 5, at the 10, 5, touchdown. Jonathan Corbin. It may be a penalty flag on the field, so we may need to hold up on it. So it looked like the touchdown. Okay, so it looks like the player stepped out. So it looked like Jonathan Corbin had stepped out of the 10-yard line. That was no flag on the play. It was just that the touchdown was negated where he stepped out of bounds at the 10. So first and goal at the 10 for the Eagles. Double slots out to the right. And it's like Aldine called the timeout. Well, 4:06 left in the third quarter to score. The Eisenhower Eagles leading this one 41-7 over the Aldine Mustangs. Grady, I Are we thinking the Ike Eagles or the Miami Dolphins of 14-6A? Speed everywhere.
I mean, like you were saying, they got to win tonight and they got to win next week, and they're playoff bound.
Yeah, and they got to get some help. And like I said, if they're 14-6A, a chance to be in the 4th seed has to dwell upon losses by the Davis Falcons and the Spring Lions. So we can see if they get 2 straight losses, each one of them, and they can finish out with 2 wins. Be great. All right, first and goal at the 10. Give. Swain in. Touchdown. Jeremiah Swain with a 10-yard touchdown run, and that expands the lead now to 47-7. Edison Mejia is going to come on for the extra point. Flag is on the play. Mejia's going to run it out, and he is stopped short. But there is a flag on the play. There was offsides against both teams. I'm not sure they're going to replay this or not. They're going to try it again. Mejia going to place it down. And the kick by Mejia is good. With 2:42, a little bit close to 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter to score, the Eisenhower Eagles of Aldine 48 and the Aldine Mustangs 7. You're listening to, watching Aldine ISD Athletics, Power Vype Media. We'll be back. Welcome back to Leonard George Stadium in Spring, Texas, on the campus of Spring High School and Spring ISD. Michael Lewis along with Brady, and it's a dominant game in 14-6A by the Aldine ISD. Aldine Eisenhower Eagles lead this one by a score of 48-7. The kick is coming down and gets it at the 10. That's going to be Taylor at the 10, at the 20. And knocked down right there at about, the ball is loose, and now Eisenhower may have recovered it. Eisenhower may have recovered it. And it looks like Eisenhower has recovered it, I believe. There's a player down on the field. He seems like he's getting up on his own power, the injured Mustang. We'll see who the injured Mustang is. Looks like a stretcher is coming out as well. Hopefully he's okay. And it is Charles Taylor who is injured. That is a blow for the Mustangs as far as the running game is concerned. I got to take a look at him as well. So actually, it's going to be Mustangs football. So the actual Mustangs actually recovered it. So the Mustangs will take it. 1:31 left in the third quarter at their own 24. Get an update. Hopefully Charles Taylor's okay for the Mustangs. We go Hernandez. Give up the middle. Oh, looks like a fumble recovered and in for the touchdown. Dalen McHenry with the fumble recovery, and there is a Mustang down on the field. We see who the injured Mustang is. There's an injury timeout. If it stands, it's 54 to 7. With 31 seconds left in the third quarter. We'll see who the injured Mustang is first. Dylan McHenry, just if this stands, it is a 22-yard fumble recovery touchdown. We have to look at the actual injured Mustang as well on the field. See who the injured Mustang is, and I'm gonna hold it right here. Hopefully his injuries are not sustained very bad. Dylan McHenry, 22-yard touchdown fumble recovery. And it was so quick, he would never have thought it. He could have missed it. And we will see who the actual injured Mustang is. Like I said, hopefully it's nothing serious. With the actual extra point coming, the Eisenhower Eagles of Aldine leading this one 54-7 over the Aldine Mustangs. But we're looking to see who the injured Mustang is on the field. It's been a mix of everything tonight for the Eisenhower Eagles. And defensive turnover, Grady, and a lot of running. The Jared Gutter show. Either a pass touchdown or either a couple of running touchdowns. Almost close to 130 yards between those two running touchdowns he had. It has been a very slippery night. I know with the second half and with the rain earlier, it's been a very slow, but it's good. It's on turf. We actually see who the injured Mustang looks like he's getting up. He is standing up on his own power. And the injured Mustang, he's getting up on his own power. That's good to see. Javier Castro is getting up and walking his own power. and he's actually going back to be examined by the trainers. Edison Mejia to kick the extra point for the Eagles. This is a very critical 14-6A match for the Eagles to try to see if they can get into the 4th spot in 14-6A and try to make the 4th spot for the playoffs. 19 seconds left, and Mejia's going to make attempt the extra point. And the kick is up, and it's good. As we most likely head into the 4th quarter, the score, the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles 54 and the Aldine Mustangs 7. You're watching and listening to Aldine ISD Athletics, powered by Vype Media. We'll be back. Welcome back to Leonard George Stadium in Spring, Texas in Spring ISD on the campus of Spring High School. Michael Lewis along with Grady. Devin McHenry, 22-yard fumble recovery for the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles as they lead this one in dominant fashion 55-7 as we start the 4th quarter. Kicking off for Eisenhower. It's like Jamar Abraham is kicking off for the Eagles. Daniels is back for Aldine. And a kick by Abraham coming down and picked up and then dropped at the 10, at the 20, down to the 21-yard line. Eric Hall is on the kick return. Well, Grady, it's been the young Mustangs started off, and then penalties.
Penalties, dominant offense in the Eagles. I don't know how you stop it with all that talent sometimes, Michael. Once they break away, they're gone. There's no stopping them.
It is. I mean, it's just you look at the Eagles on the offensive end, you're thinking of Miami Dolphins. The defensive end, the defensive side, you're thinking of Pittsburgh Steelers. Whichever you want to pick. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 20 for the Mustangs. And, great tackle to give, though. No gain on the play.
Got a man down. 76.
Got a man down, 76 for Aldine.
It's Joel Yannis.
Joel Yannis is down. To give.
Man, Mustang's taking a lot of hits tonight.
Manuel Ayala was stopped on the play. 55-7. Again, let's just go over, while we have this injury timeout, hopefully the actual player is good. Let's go over this last playoff spot. We didn't think Eisenhower losing last week to Davis would be affordable to get them into the last playoff spot, but now, possibly loom, it looks back in Eisenhower's favor if Davis loses to Westfield tomorrow night. And then you have losses by Spring tomorrow. Then you have another loss by Spring directly against Eisenhower. Then there's hopefully, well, Aldine can play spoiler and beat Davis. You got yourself the Eisenhower in.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a very interesting 2 weeks to see who will get that fourth spot in 14-6A. We know for a fact it's going to be either, it's Westfield to Caney, and then you're talking spring, and then after that, somewhere around that vicinity, it's going to be very interesting. As we still take a look at the actual playoff, the actual player for Aldine being down. Have you ever seen an offense? Have you ever seen an offense this potent as Eisenhower? My goodness.
Hard to come by. I mean, Westfield maybe.
yeah, right. Westfield. I mean, my goodness. Even Decaney. Oh my goodness.
But no, these Eagles have what it takes to make a run.
They do, and they if they do come back on, I mean, Jared Gutter is done for the evening, but if they do come back on as well, it will be Eugene Durst, most likely
He's
will
got
quarterback.
some flashy moves himself as he showed last week.
Yeah, he sure did. I'm going to cart off the actual injured Mustang. Mustangs are young, and I think they're only graduating. What they could look forward to in a season like this, they look forward, graded to next year when all these juniors, they have a ton of juniors that will come back next year, and have a few sophomores, including Taylor, and with that, I still think that this, the Mustangs could actually make some moves next year in District 14-6A. Okay, I have to give my personal congratulations because I have to bark like a dog. Beep, 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 beep. Up, up, up. Anyway, congratulations to the Texas Rangers and also that team in Phoenix.
Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yeah, whatever. Congratulations to both the Texas Rangers and the Arizona Diamondbacks going to World Series, even though I didn't really would have thought San Francisco, the Giants would be there. But in any event, Diamondbacks defeated the Philadelphia Phillies, the former National League champions from last year, 4-2. And then the Houston Astros losing to the Texas Rangers in 7 as well. Should be a good series. I believe it starts
Tomorrow
Sunday?
night?
Tomorrow night,
I think it starts tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow night in Arlington.
And then on Sunday we got the Texans taking on the Panthers.
Yeah,
Looking for
a treat of two rookie quarterbacks that played against each other.
Yep.
Yeah, Bryce Young versus C.J. Stroud. Interesting. Joe Menace is being carted off. Hopefully his injury is not as severe. If you're in the Houston metropolitan area, here is a weather advisory for Friday morning. We don't know what it is. Can't tell you. But it is a weather advisory for Friday morning. So, taking your kids to school tomorrow or for a ball game or anything, make sure you watch your local weather here in the Houston metropolitan area tomorrow. (55-7) with 8:49 left in this one.
Yeah, and I hope Joel Yennis is okay after that hit.
Yes.
Took him a while to get him off the field, so all the best to him.
All the best to him as well. I know Aldine has had some very big injuries tonight as well. not only I can't wait to see, Grady, I can't wait to see Aldine's girls basketball team play and cover one of their games, but also Aldine's Eisenhower's softball team.
Oh,
They have great talent. Hernandez, give, short gain. It's going to be like Coral with the actual Cabrera with the run. Now with the loss tonight, the Mustangs will fall to 2-7 on the season. As probably next week they will have Aldine Davis next week. Give outside to around the 20, I'd say 25-yard line, or close to it. Jarrell Howard with the carry. That's going to be 4th and 10. It's going to be 4th and 6, and the punt is going to come down. And there's a flag on a play. Aguilar punting. And the penalty is going to go against the, since 4th and 11, 4th and 14, going to go up against the Mustangs. They punt here, and it comes down, letting it go. It's Jonathan Corbin, and the Jared Gutter show is over for the evening. Looks like we have a new quarterback for Eisenhower. And we've covered him before too as well. Eugene Durst Jr. is in for Eisenhower at quarterback. A little bit different in the backfield as well. Coach Odell James is going to give some of the second teamers some time. Give up the middle. Gets about some good yardage and still gets some yardage, but the flag is on the play. Renix Phillips. Benny Phillips was the ball carrier, but there is a flag on the play. 4-4 left in this one. It's all Eisenhower. The Eagles 55-7 lead. They'll raise their record on Eisenhower. Will raise their record to with this win. They'll raise their record to 3-6 on the season, and 2-4 in district, with hopefully some help to maybe get to the 4th spot. 3:35 left. 1st and 10. 1st and 20. The give on the outside at the 20, at the 40, at the 30, 20, 10, 5 down to the 2-yard line. Dylan Higgs, the ball carrier, 36-yard run. Another injured Mustang on the play. Check that to see who the injured Mustang is. 36-yard run. Injured Mustang. Looks like it's Teresi Ballard. Well, we're going to actually look at, see, double check that for you. It's been just a physical ball game, you know, and I think with the size that, you know, in a defensive backfield that the Mustangs have, it's just really been overwhelming for them.
Yeah, it has. And shout out to the Mustangs. They're playing hard despite this these brutal Eisenhower Eagles. And
I mean, despite the hard running by the Eagles, I mean, these guys are playing very well tonight. It's like putting him on stretcher. He won't need any medical attention, but we're going to try to get him up and standing up. Don't forget, watch a lot of great playoff action on Vype Live. There was another injured player that was able to get up for Aldine. Jesse Reyes got up. Dylan Hagg's a 36-yard run. When we resume play, gets the Eagles down to 1st and goal from, I believe it's going to be the 2. In a game of contrast tonight, weather-wise. Started cloudy and it became rainy tonight. Still looking at the injured Aldine Mustang, getting him up to speed. See if we get him back over to the desk. It looks like he's up. He's able to walk up with his own power. And that injured Mustang, like I said, it was Torian Ballard. He's up on his own power. We get everything cleared. We'll resume play. 2:32, almost a little close to 2 minutes left in this one. The Eagles in the red zone on the 2-yard line. It's going to be at the 1-yard line. 2 minutes left in this one. It'll be first and goal for Eisenhower. And that's going to be kneeling. Durst just kneels it. brings it out to about the 11. Be second and goal from the 11. 125 in this one. Looks like, it looks like the Eagles are going to most likely just kneel it out. Pretty much that they're really up on this game, and they don't want to actually add any more insult to injury, which is good respect for the Mustangs. And it's very long rivalry as well, Grady. Another kneel by Durst. He's just going to walk it back, delay, walk it there. And this may be just the last play of the game, and this is going to be it. That is going to be the last play of the ball game. And that is going to do it. That is the last play of the ball game. And that's going to do it. The Aldine Eisenhower Eagles move up to 3-6 on the season, 2-4 in district, but they are still have the outside looking in as they are headed to the last 2 weeks of the season, while the young Mustangs now fall to 0-5 in the district and 2-7 on the season. A final score from Leonard George Stadium in Spring, Texas, on the campus of Spring High School and Spring ISD. The score, the Aldine Eisenhower Eagles 55 and the Aldine Mustangs 7. For Grady, I'm Michael Lewis, and thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you next time on Vype Live.